Yo, what's up guys, AFC Neo here and welcome to a new video. Today we are going to do coaching a random stranger again. So we're gonna be checking when the new round starts, almost, and then we're just gonna look for a random OU game and spectating it. First we're just gonna watch it and just gonna look what happens, and then we're gonna review over the game, open up the replay and trying to look at the point of view of the person who lost the game and look at what he could have done differently. It's gonna start soon, the new one. Okay. 3 seconds. We have... Let's do this one. So if you guys are interested in one-on-one coaching with me, consider checking out my Patreon. It's linked in the description. I offer coaching, PvP coaching, in a live voice chat. So if that sounds interesting to you, check it out, link in the description. Yeah. Battle is about to start. We see a superior leading off versus a Rotom. So obviously it's gonna be advantageous to the superior. Ooh, seems quite weak to it. He decides to trick on the superior. Okay. We're gonna see a Leaf Storm coming out. That Rotom is 100% gone. That's quite interesting. So see Porygon coming in. Are we seeing an Ice Beam? Not really. Okay. Well, I think that Porygon is gonna get 2-hit KO'd. Yep. That looks like a 2-hit KO. He gets the Thunder Wave off though. Okay. Maybe that's not a 2-hit KO actually. I think it is though. Well, it's not a 2-hit KO now, because he gets the teleport off. So he gets really fortunate there. Goes into Chandelure. As he goes for sub. Oof. 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 That guy playing around the hex. I hate it like this, but yet he didn't really have a choice. Goes for Fire Blast. So that Superior is probably gone. Chandelure behind the sub, so he's forced to maybe Conkeldurr as Rock Blast. Otherwise, he might go Garchomp. Break it. The Earthquake coming out there. The Shadow Ball does end up coming out. Doing so much damage. And now I assume Skarmory comes in, or he might go back into the Porygon. But Porygon is quite low. So let's see what we'll deal with here. So we see Gliscor coming in instead. Seeing a double layer, he goes for rocks. Interesting. With rocks up, Starmie looks like quite a big threat. He goes Starmie straight away. On the acrobatics, that's gonna do a lot if it's flying jam boosted. Yeah, I was a bit iffy about that play because he could have U-turned with the Gliscor as well. Earthquake would have still done a lot too. But this game would have been over if that Superior didn't get paralyzed, I think. Oregon dying there. Skarmory ends up coming in there. He Swords Dance. That's Roost Scissor, he can actually 1v1 this, but Chandelure is still quite healthy. That's for close combat instead. Should be a 2-hit kill. 4. See Brave Bird coming out. He just goes for rocks. Next one should be a kill though. Leftover Scissor. He U-turns instead. I think he's just close combat, to be honest. The reason is, I think Dragonite could win that game if he just close combat there, because if Chandelure comes out, you still break the substitute with Bullet Punch. But now you just gave Skarmory an option to heal, when Skarmory is the one that's gonna stop Dragonite and Garchomp both from winning. Maybe even stop Conkeldurr. Had he eliminated this, could have been super helpful. That really felt like Dragonite could have won the game if Skarmory was eliminated, because Porygon was quite low too. Comes in on rocks as well. That's for flamethrower. Okay, so it's is that mixed D-Knight? What's that? What is this? Super buff. Okay, makes it. That is exactly what I mean. If he just went for close combat, I think Dragonite could have won this game. Chandelure still comes in on Stealth Rock. Scissor was at +2, so Bullet Punch would still damage the Chandelure. Now Chandelure ends up coming in here. Team Calm mining up. As he misses Draco, so that's a bit unfortunate, of course. A bit unfortunate. I think Chandelure should honestly just substitute there. Yeah. Because if he did click Draco, then he would be at -2. Yeah, he put himself into a really awkward position there. The Scissor could have broken the sub with at +2. Chandelure did switch into it. That's why I hate. That's why I hate having to predict. But, maybe Conkeldurr can still pull it home. Big Fire Blast coming out. Ooh. I mean, that was a +1. So +1 Fire Blast. Dragonite ends up coming back in. That doesn't do much. And he forfeits. So yeah, I do have to say though, the beginning of course was really unlucky. Missing Leaf Storm, then getting paralyzed. Kinda sucked. Could have gone the other way around. But there were quite a few things he could have done differently. So I'm gonna pause the video and I'll be right back with the replay. Okay guys, we're back with the replay. Right side lost the game, so we're gonna be coaching on right side. I honestly think left side started the game off really bad, but we're gonna look at the right side. The superior lead is definitely something you can consider, seeing how weak half of left side's team is. So that's a fine decision by me. We don't know what kind of Garchomp that is. Garchomp did reveal Stealth Rock, I believe. That was Stealth Rock, right? So Garchomp could have been an option too, but I don't think there's anything wrong with the superior lead. But the thing I am a bit worried about is in team preview, you're always going to look at what is a threat on your opponent's team and what is a threat on my team. Well, on his team, the threat is obviously the superior. But on the opposing team, the threat is the Chandelure, because we don't have a Shadow Ball switch. We have Scissor, but he's gonna die to Flamethrower. So we want to lead up in a way that Chandelure doesn't destroy us turn 1. So in this sense, I think leading up with the Garchomp is quite safe. Because if our opponent leads up with the Rotom, we don't have a too bad matchup. If he leads up with Skarmory, we can still get up our rocks. We have Rapid Spin with Starmie to remove the Stealth Rock and Spikes from the Skarmory. And if he leads up with the Porygon, we can get in Scizor, which had leftovers and resisting Ice Beam, for example. Immune to Toxic, and he did reveal Thunder Wave. You cannot know beforehand that he has Thunder Wave, but he's not gonna click Thunder Wave on a Garchomp. So leading off with the Garchomp was probably overall a bit safer, because you never know what your opponent is going to do. If he did lead off with that Chandelure, which is quite strong for his team, then having Superior in there could be really bad. Yeah, let's see how turn 1 goes. Plus, if Skarmory led off, which SPD could have done as well, it would have been annoying for Superior as well. We see the Rotom lead here. Remember guys, we're spectating through right side. So we see the trick here immediately. conditioning him to a choice scarf, which is a bit meh. On the other hand, though, Rotom isn't necessarily needed, so I guess because, well, we aren't coaching left side anyway. So you just Drakes, we leave Storm, we get the kill, and yeah, looking good for us. Rotom dies. Gonna have to get used to coaching the opposing side. So Porygon 2 ends up coming in. Leaf Storm is a 2-hit KO here. So I would have considered just clicking it as well, because killing Porygon opens up Garchomp and Dragonite quite a bit. So I don't mind the Leaf Storm play here. And the next one should knock out the Porygon. We see the Thunder Wave coming out. We're still faster, and something has to come in on a +4 Leaf Storm. So I think we're still looking good there. But we miss Leaf Storm, so Porygon doesn't die and he gets a free switch, which is horrible. Like, that's the worst case scenario there. Here he Leaf Storms again. The Substitute gets paralyzed. This is like the worst case. It cannot go worse than this. And Chandelure just gets a free attack off. Goes for Fire Blast, so Superior is definitely gonna die. And then he's forced to go into his Garchomp to break the sub. But then he's gonna take a million from Shadow Ball. There, he makes a decent Stealth Rock play. Because it's very logical that he would switch out there, either Skarmory or Gliscor. I guess Gliscor is a bit safe in the sense that he could be packing Flamethrower or something. So we see Stealth Rock coming out, and yeah, I don't really agree with the play into Starmie. We don't obviously know what his set is. But if your Dragonite already revealed... Your Dragonite revealed earlier in the game before that we have Flamethrower, so I assume it's Draco Meteor, maybe Extreme Speed Superpower, maybe it's Ice Beam. Isn't Dragonite much safer in that regard? Starmie is actually really good now that Porygon is this weekend Rotom is gone. Starmie is actually became the win condition there. And him going directly into Starmie, not knowing what to expect from the Gliscor, because Gliscor could also be going for a U-turn. Earthquake will still do a lot into the Starmie. Yeah, Acrobatics comes out and the Starmie just dies, and that's the biggest player gone. So now, it's all physical attackers that get walled by Skarmory. So Scizor ends up coming in on this. Like, if anything, he could have gone Scizor there, or he could have gone Dragonite. And see what the Gliscor was going to do. But yeah, we see Skarmory coming in now. And he's Swords Dancing up. So close committing here is fine, because that's a 2-hit KO. See Stealth Rock coming out, and here he makes another misplay. The reason why you don't have to predict Chandelure coming in is you got Skarmory low, so pretty much anything on your team kills this guy when he comes back into Stealth Rock, because he's gonna take another 12.5%. The Dragonite was going to kill him. Garchomp can kill him easily. Keldra can kill him. Pretty sure he's after rocks he dies to Flame or Mach Punch, for example. And otherwise you just spam Drain Punch on the guy. But the Skarmory is basically eliminated if he switches out. So why not let him switch out and just click Close Combat? If Chandelure comes in, he comes in on rocks, and then you're just gonna stay in and click Bullet Punch to weaken him so that Garchomp will be in an awesome position. and Dragonite could also win the game. But instead, he's gonna make the prediction here and goes for U-turn. Because SBDK probably acknowledged that Skarmory will probably not be able to heal anymore. So he's basically gone, so he just sacks this off to get a free switch in. But because of this, he makes an... Again, this is a situation in which you don't have to predict. Because Skarmory was basically dead, and now you gave him a chance to recover again. Dragonite ends up coming in, and he goes for a Roost. This game would have been really nicely set up for Dragonite to win. But because of this misplay, he would have had a guaranteed kill on Skarmory. But instead he gets nothing now. Flamethrower ends up coming in. And then Superpower on the next one. So the Porygon does end up dying. But yeah, he's just so weak to Chandelure now. I think here he should have just Draco'd anyway. I think he did, but I believe he missed. So that's a bit of an unfortunate miss. Because he might not have been able to... He might not have been able to substitute on the next turn. Maybe. He probably would have though with the Spadef boost. But just getting off that damage would have been nice for him. Now he's forced to go Garchomp on a substitute to break it. But yeah, Chandelure at +1 just kills that whole team now at this point. Because Garchomp does break this, but then this dies. There's dies, Conkeldurr dies, and it's just over. Because now Chandelure still gets to do his thing. But imagine this HP with a +2 Bullet Punch on him. Chandelure would have never been able to... Basically, what would have happened earlier... Let's go back, right? If that guy just close combated here... Let's say he kills the Skarmory, then Chandelure comes in. Chandelure comes in on Stealth Rock, you click Bullet Punch. If he doesn't attack you, you click Bullet Punch again. And you will definitely do more than 25% with +2 Adamant Bullet Punch. And Chandelure would never be in a position to sweep because you just stay in and attack with +2 Bullet Punch. And if you force him out again, you will never be able to use Substitute. That way Garchomp can always Revenge Kill. And also the same if he switched into Chandelure there. So that's why I hate it when people try to make those predictions. Like, it doesn't gain you. Look what it gained him going for a prediction like that. Just make the obvious play, because Skarmory was dead anyway, and you can just get a +2 Bullet Punch on the next turn on the Chandelure and win with Dragonite in the end. Which would have probably won the game, to be honest, Dragonite. Because Porygon was super low, and with Chandelure gone, Dragonite wins because it was Flamethrower. Verdant dies to Draco Meteor. Gliscor takes shit down from Draco Meteor as well, because he was offensive. So he just threw away the game. But I do have to say though, if that shit didn't happen with the against the Porygon with Superior, it would have been a different outcome. But yeah, it still doesn't take away the fact that he really misplayed in prior post that, past that. But yeah, guys, Hope you enjoyed this video, or this video was helpful to you. And yeah, if you'd like to get coached yourself, like some live coaching with me in a private Discord call, then you can check out my Patreon. It's linked in the description. Check it out, guys. And yeah, like, comment, and subscribe as well to help out the channel. I'm on my way to 4,000 subscribers, so it would be cool if we can hit it before the end of next month. And yeah, you can join our Discord server too if you'd like to discuss Pokemon PvP or this game. And all being said, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace out.